Yo, check it, got that new fire straight from the underground. What you need? This that real hip hop.
Yep. You know exactly why you're here. And I'm here for it. Let's go. Come on.
It's a shame. I really do believe, look, I think black people are not irredeemable, but there just needs to be brutal honesty. It's like, look, these black people are really struggling and they're turning into these maniacs. It seems like they don't do anything right. They're obnoxious, they're rude, they're inconsiderate, aggressive, cruel. And, you know, look, nobody hates black people for being black. If there are people like that, I think that's exceedingly rare. And I don't consider myself one of them. The reason that people have negative attitudes about black people is because most people's interactions with black people are negative. Most people's interactions with black people is when you're stuck in traffic and you see a Nissan Altima speeding down the shoulder. And you say, what the fuck? You're not supposed to do that. If everybody did that, it would just be another lane. And, you know, not everybody can do that. But it's like these people have no respect for decorum. They think the rules don't apply to them. They have no respect for society. Like that's their interaction is they are a waiter and they wait on a black table and the black people don't tip and they're fucking rude. Like that's most people's interactions. It's stuff like that. They go to the DMV and they see a black person behind the counter and they say, oh, here we go. And the person's rude. Now, it just goes to show people are not racist. It goes to show people don't like people that are rude. That people don't, it's unpleasant. People want to be treated with consideration and respect. And it is true that black people are, in this day and age, unfortunately, seem to have very low moral character. It's not even just.
I could tell you right now, the biggest problem that most black people are having, because it's just the way he says it, right? I had to make fun of that real quick. Is that he's saying black people, where I know in his mind he's probably thinking of a small group, but it's the verbiage on that for a lot of black people who they're going to trip over that part of it. Now, what he's saying is not wrong. There is a percentage of black people who act like this. Yes, there are people out there who act like that, and they get up for the whole bunch. Yeah, they do. It's 100% true. Like so far, what he says is pretty accurate, but his delivery is probably why he's going to get or is getting so much backlash for
the
this.
violence, although the violence is pretty striking. If you live your life and you know that you're going to be mugged by black people, it kind of colors your opinion or perception of black people, wouldn't you say?
Not
If
mugged.
99%.
Who says mugged anymore? I'm going to get mugged? The term mug to me now just means ugly. I've been watching Love Island.
Of the carjackings and stabbings and shootings that you see in Chicago are by black people. When you're walking down the street late at night, guess what you're looking for? Black people. And you equate that with
count how
danger.
many times he says black people in this
and
video.
It doesn't take a lot of them to spoil the whole bunch like that. And
see,
and we just
okay,
want black.
Okay, all right. He does say it. He did say it. It doesn't take a lot of them to spoil the whole bunch. Ding, 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 ding. That's it right there. That's it right there. Right there. That's it. It does not take a lot of them to spoil it for everyone. I, as a black individual, hate the fact that those black individuals have no accountability. Zero. And people love throwing around the word accountability. Oh, they love it. But they do not understand that when they are wrong on all standpoints. It's not about how you feel about something. Wrong is wrong and right is right. But black people, they just have a real weird way of coming to terms with doing whatever the hell they want and thinking they can get away with it. There's a group of them out there. I'm telling you, it is. That's the group he's talking about.
People that take accountability and say, look, I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. It just seems that every time I encounter you people, for the most part, it's negative. And sometimes extremely negative. Like I could get a gun in my face. You know, that's a problem. And people go,
He
well,
must have got
you are
robbed.
just
He
loaded
must have
up
got
with
robbed.
hatred and racism. It's like, I'm really not. I'm a really friendly person. I'm a really polite, friendly person. I give everybody a chance. But if I'm
I'm a good
someplace
guy. I'm
and
a
I see
really good
some black
guy.
person walking in with their pants sagging and they can't articulate what their problem is or what they need, and they're rude and they're aggressive, and I'm in fear for my life, like, yeah, I have a problem with all of that.
These
And
blacks
people
are
go,
out of
and these black people
control.
go, well, you're racist, you're racist. It's like, no, I just hate inconsiderate behavior.
I mean, yeah, I'm with you on that.
If black people
Rudeness.
were super well behaved, we would be racist in the other direction. We'd say, black people, oh, yes, dude, yes. My day is about to turn around for the better. What can I help you with, sir? Please come right on in. Man, what a relief to see you here. You're a sight for sore eyes. If black people were known for being the best, then we
That's
would be
funny.
we would be racist in the
That's
other
funny.
direction. Oh, finally.
Racist in the other direction? I don't think that's a
So
thing
yeah,
though,
that
people.
really bothers me.
I
It
don't
just
think that's a
bothers me in
thing.
this damn ass city
Racist
because
in
that's
the
all it
other.
is in Chicago is just these black
He's in
people who can
Chicago.
never take accountability. It's always somebody
Okay,
else's
starting to make
fault.
sense. It's starting to make sense. He is in Chicago. Okay, he's in Chicago. Okay, that's like for people who live in Georgia or Atlanta, because everyone thinks like all of Atlanta is Georgia or all of Georgia is Atlanta. Either way, that's like if a white guy lived on the west side of Atlanta in the 90s. Just trying to paint a picture for people who understand what's happening. That's a white guy living on the west side of Atlanta in the 90s. So the things that he is seeing and experiencing are coming from a certain type of people. And they just so happen to all look the same. Okay? Like I'm just, it's the translator in me for a lot of people. Like I am a cultural translator. I understand this. Why? Because I've been on both sides as far as being a part of the knucklehead industry, the group of people, the people that he's talking about. I used to run with those people. Yes, I have no problem saying that. You why I have no problem saying that? Because I grew the hell up. I learned accountability. I learned that what I was doing was the worst possible thing I could be doing. But I only thought I had certain options, so that's why I did those things. Okay? Cool. Not everyone is like that. Not everyone gets an opportunity to see something different, experience different things, so they believe what they have and what they're doing is all that they can do. And that's why they hold on to it so fervently and they're so proud of their ways because they believe they have achieved the highest level for them, to them. And oh man, yeah. That hurt my brain a little bit just there trying to get that together for you guys. But I know I can tell you right now, the reason why he's going to get chewed up is just the way he keeps saying black people. That's it. He put so much emphasis on the black people. It's fine. I don't really care. It's just funny. My sense of humor that tickles my sense of humor. Um, but once he said he's in Chicago, I didn't know he was in Chicago, right? I don't even want to go to Chicago. I don't want to go to Chicago for any reason because I know the type of black people that live there. I'm with you on that. I'm right there, bro. No, I know the type of people that are there. I don't want any parts of that. That's not my life anymore. I have no, call me what you want. Call me what you want. But I have not made it to this age because I thought that all of those things were cool. I didn't make it this far because of that, bro. Definitely not. At some point in time, you gotta, and even if you are raised in that element, developed in that element in an environment, if you get an opportunity to step outside of that environment, bro, understand that where you are is not the best. What you're doing are awful things, and you have to see that. Now, trying to turn around and tell that to everyone that's already around you that, hey, look, we got to do better now, that's hard. That's hard. The mob mentality is going to sink in. They're going to consider you an outcast and ostracize you, and you're done. But sometimes getting kicked out of the group is the best way to go. Once you get kicked out or shunned out, and you're like, well, if they don't want me to do that anymore, so what can I do? Oh, I can do anything I want to do. I don't have to be restricted to certain sidewalks and certain streets, and I don't have to only make right hand turns or only make left hand turns. I don't have to continuously buy a certain color of clothes because that's what everyone in my neighborhood wears. Like, you see how much restriction you have with them versus without them. And if you want to do those things, you will glorify those things, and therefore you will continue to do those things. But if you want to live a life of meaning, a life of purpose, a full life, a good life, you have to know that all of that is trash. Every bit of it is trash. And yes, his delivery, bro. It's just a delivery, bro. It's just a delivery, bro. He has a lot of emotion attached to these feelings and words. Someone's like, if you bleep out black people, just whenever he says black people, if you bleep it out, it's just gonna sound like he's saying the N word. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you that's what it is. It's going to sound like that's what he was saying. Why? Because that's how those type of people act. And I'm also one of these black people who believe the N word is not distinctly for black people. That is a mentality, it's a way of being. So anybody can act like that. It's just we do it so damn well. We do it so well. But anybody can be like that. That is a behavior. It's called niggardly. It's a word. Yeah, it's a word. It's a behavior. It's a mentality. It's a way of being. Um, you just shouldn't want to do that. 100% you shouldn't want to do that. And I mean, we make fun about it, we joke about it. I laugh about it a lot, but it's really sad. It's really sad. I don't want people to see me and be anxious. I don't. I'm like, dude, come on. I've dealt with that my entire life. I've been a big dude, been bigger than most people. I had a lot of hair. Like, it was a lot of things about me, like off site physically, that was, a stressor for some people. But at the same, I had to learn that that is the case for them. Now, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to, whenever they see me, I put a smile on and try to make, I don't have to do that. I don't. I don't have to do that. If they speak, they say hello, I say hello. They reach out to shake my hand, I shake their hand. They want to have a conversation, I speak. I meet you on the ground that you meet me on. But I don't have to go out of my way to make you feel comfortable. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But that's a thing that people do, I guess. But these type of people in which he's having the conversation about, they don't even consider that. They don't care nothing about that. It is not about. It's all about them. Me, 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 me. It's all about me and my feelings. An Altima speeding up the, bro. The fact that he said a Nissan Altima, crazy work. I know he hates living in Chicago. Why do you live there? I'm sure you can live anywhere else. Why do you live there? Move, move, move. Like, it's 1,000 other places you can be right now within 100-mile radius of you. Go somewhere else. Easier said than done, I know, but do understand that that is an option. You don't have to be there. And because you are there, you wish that this element wasn't there. So you want this element to go somewhere else. They're not going to go unless forced, you know how that goes. Start gentrifying the neighborhood, raise up prices, make it too affordable for them to live there, and they will go. But until then, they're not going anywhere. Um, yeah, I know he got chewed out for this, but it's his delivery. That's all. He's very passionate about it, and it's you can hear the emotion in his voice. He's very passionate about it. So yeah, that's funny. I've never seen or heard this dude till today. Nick Fuentes. Ooh, I'm sure he got some crazy videos out there. Ugh. All right, people. It's time for me to go, man. This was hilarious. But you, you have a way better day, bro. Show love to the channel and show love to one another. It's really not that hard. It's really not. It's really not that hard. Then get back to having a good day, man. Peace.
Perfect.